Steve Jobs, the genius, the visionary, the man behind Apple, a life full of ups and downs, innovation, and, oh yes, some quirks too. Born in 1955, little Steve was adopted by Paul and Clara Jobs. Who knew this baby would one day revolutionize the tech world? Steve's childhood was marked by curiosity and a knack for mischief. He once pranked his teacher into thinking a bomb was in her desk. Classic Steve. In high school, Steve met Steve Wozniak. Little did they know, this friendship would lead to the birth of Apple in a garage. Yes, a garage, the birthplace of Apple. No fancy offices, just two Steves, a vision, and a whole lot of drive. Their dream? To create computers accessible to everyone, not just tech enthusiasts. Apple's first product, the Apple I, was a hit, but it was the Apple II that really put them on the map. Steve Jobs was known for his relentless drive. Sometimes this made him a tough boss, but it also pushed Apple to innovate constantly. Not all was rosy. Steve was fired from Apple in 1985. Can you believe the man who founded the company was shown the door? But Steve didn't sulk. He founded Next and bought Pixar. Yes, the Pixar of Toy Story fame. While at Next, he developed groundbreaking tech that Apple later used. Fun fact, the Mac OS X has Next Step roots. In 1996, Apple bought Next, and guess who came back to the company? Yup, Steve Jobs, the prodigal son, returned. Steve returned to Apple in 1997, and the company was on the verge of bankruptcy. But with his innovative vision, he turned it around. The iMac, iPod, iPhone, and iPad weren't just products, they were cultural phenomena, changing the way we live and work. The iMac colorful, fun, quintessentially Steve. Then came the iPod, a tiny music player that revolutionized how we listen to music. Then, the iPhone debuted in 2007. It wasn't just a phone, it was a pocket-sized computer. Steve had done it again. Let's not forget the iPad. Critics laughed at it initially, but now it's a staple in households worldwide. Jobs was a visionary, but he also had a quirky side. He was a fruitarian and even thought of becoming a monk at one point. His personal life was a mix of highs and lows. He had a daughter, Lisa, whom he initially denied paternity of but later embraced. Steve's family had mixed feelings about him. His driven nature often made family life challenging. Despite his flaws, Steve Jobs' passion for perfection inspired everyone around him. Jobs' legacy isn't without controversy. Steve's leadership style was intense, often demanding perfection and pushing his team to their limits. Some saw him as a tyrant, others as a visionary. He was known for his reality distortion field, a charisma that could convince anyone to see things his way. Steve Jobs once said, "Stay hungry, stay foolish," a mantra that defines his approach to life and work. His health took a turn in 2003 when he was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. He battled it privately for years, but his commitment to Apple never wavered. His death in 2011 left a void in the tech world. Apple mourned, but it also thrived, carrying forward his legacy. But his influence didn't fade. Apple's continued success is a testament to his vision and leadership. Steve's taught us the importance of resilience. Fired from his own company, he came back stronger. It also shows the power of vision. Steve wasn't just making products, he was creating experiences. His intense focus on design and user experience set Apple apart. It wasn't just technology, it was art. Steve's story reminds us that even geniuses have their flaws. Perfection is a myth, but passion is real. Steve Jobs, a name synonymous with innovation, resilience, and visionary thinking, his story continues to inspire. Though he is gone, the lessons he left behind continue to inspire millions around the world. Steve Jobs once said, "The people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do," and he certainly did.